My idol was Leeson Jacob.
That is the man, eh?
Yeah. That is the godfather.
All right, boom bang. Good night. I am here with a drummer that I have been inspired by during the 2023 Panorama season. This year, I played with Pan Elders, one of the South Central region bands. I was invited by my brother Dorian, who's the son of the leader, Smithy, to come and play some drums. And I totally wasn't prepared for it because they had Ace Arranger, BJ. And, I went looking for some recordings of, what medium band drummers really do and what drummers that would have played with BJ before would have done. And I came across this monstrous drummer. Introduce yourself, Mr. Ramsey. Introduce yourself.
First of all, I just want to say thanks for being here. Thanks for having me here. Well, I'm Reshon Ramsey from Trinidad, Tobago, preferably Tobago. Well, how to start? I started playing drums like from 5 years old. I used to play tenor pan at first. I was a tenor pan player and he had no instrument was seated on the tenor pan, but then play with Katzenjammers since birth, They used to bring up drummers from Trinidad, and this one time they brought up a drummer and he named by Keith Gardner. And I play me tenor pan and this guy walking in pantent smooth. I said, but this guy could play Panama. This guy looking like a jazz man, and when that guy sat down on that drum seat, I stopped playing my pan. The next day, I came home from school. I went straight in the pan tent and I just sat down on the drum and that was it. And that was it from there. He came and he showed me 1, 2, the basics. How to hold the stick properly. Beat, samba, by soca, by calypso, and
Right.
From there I just climb up and,
So Keith came across to Tobago to play with
Katzenjammers.
Katzenjammers. Oh, I did not know that.
I saw me I like 2003, 2004.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a baby. I baby.
Well, interesting that you would say that because even knowing Keith myself, he's very unassuming. You see him walk like you. I would have never think that you is the man who killing behind Katzenjammers. Like I was so shocked. Like when we came for the semis, I was like, nah, but I need to go and see because I couldn't believe what I was hearing on the recordings. I was like, nah, this drummer, no. So when the band came, you all didn't come across yet. The Pans was just playing and Pan was right next door here. So it's like, with the drummer, boy. And then I hear the drums. And I walk across and I still couldn't believe it. And I didn't say this to you, but instantly after hearing you play, I went and adjust my kit. Because I looking at you play and I was like, nah, but this man singing so clean, so powerful, effortless.
Comfortable.
I went and, comfortable. So I went and changed around, adjust my snare and thing. I was like, no, but I had to sit down and talk to this man because, a lot of people this say, my Casey thing, you're real bad thing, but them don't understand that the only reason I got better was studying men who I thought was better than me.
For real.
You understand?
Because that's how I learn. That's how I learn. I never went to a school. I just watched drummers YouTube. Well, Panama, my idol was Leeson Jacob. And
that is the man, eh?
Yeah.
That is
That's the godfather for me. And then Leon Foster Thomas, that guy, he gave me a different insight into drumming, like in terms of power. Because the first time I heard this guy, he came by Katzenjammers here and the power. Power, I was amazed and I was like, how you doing that now?
Dan Foster was by Desperados this year. And I went by Despers. And I swear to you, the batter head on the kick drum, all the coating was dead. It bust off. I was like,
power, that man.
where he getting all this?
This power from, like.
Dan, the man rolling between, you're hearing toms. You know your toms. You know
clean, like clean. Yeah,
coming true. And that's the thing. That's the thing. To be honest, Reshon, like, for me, that's what I heard in your playing now. Like, it had a certain clarity of the drums coming. I watching the float. I watching your snare, how you set up your cymbals, your technique. And I say, nah, boy, this man, next level now, boy. And that's been my thing because Panorama is our own style. That we have a style at drumming. A Panorama drummer, And I always tell people, listening is the goat. Listening is the goat. But it have men who had so much influence on everybody. For example, Keith. And men who come up on that Keith like Don and Alex.
Right, yeah.
Alex. Keith was by Exodus and he used to play this big kit. And just like you, almost effortless by hearing the drums singing through. And a man who would have gotten that from Keith is Curtis Jones. Curtis is the guy who teach me. And, it was a tuning technique they had.
Tuning.
How to tune the drums for it to cut through. So, I mean, when you say Keith, I instantly remember Exodus.
Yeah.
I remember Exodus having 2 drummers, and he having this huge kit.
And this man used to play 5 sticks, If it's not 5, it could be 7, the lightest sticks, and hearing these drums, that man. Yeah.
And that's the thing too, like, this is why I want to do these videos and talk with you guys because they have a lot of drummers coming up. Like this year, I want to lie to you, I break about 12 pair sticks, 2 pair sticks just in the prelims. You know what I mean? And it's like, nah, we had to figure something out because we can't be breaking sticks so easily, breaking cymbals so easily.
Skins,
yeah.
But what I could say about the sticks, I guess you have to just
break sticks.
Just keep breaking sticks. Because I mean, before the prelims, well, like I just played all categories, so it's like it's real sticks, real like Simon. When I go by Simon, I say you again. The same thing, the same amount. I just like sometimes it's all 10 pairs one time, just 10 pairs. So it's.
Yeah, well, we definitely need to. Approach. I know we have a couple of drummers, Richard Bailey, Tony Mason, that are endorsees of the bigger Vic Food companies, and and maybe we need to engage some of these elder drummers to help us get the sticks that could work. Because I know.
And they had fiberglass sticks.
Yeah, it does.
In the days, they don't make them again.
Yeah, it does. I think Siljan have some
again.
fiberglass. Yeah.
Fiberglass.
But I know that Mason uses the SD9 drivers from Vic-Foot and very rarely I see him breaking sticks. And they just play real loud too. So, it's something that we gotta explore as drummers coming up. But as I telling you, like when I heard the band, I understood instantly. And people tend to kind of fight down Tobago in a way and make it seem like that just be little sister Isle. But a lot of the best drummers that I've heard, Russell, Orson Welles, like. A lot of them guys coming from, from right in Tobago there. And
good.
Very unassuming. If I walk in on the street and I see you, I will like, all right, that Reshon. I wouldn't even know. And when I started calling, man, I was like, yo, who's Katzenjammers drummer? I need to find Katzenjammers drummer. I was like, I call Callen. He's like, that Reshon, but he don't really play drums professional. I was like, what do you mean that man is not a professional drummer? What do you mean that man is not a professional? Like, he don't play drums all the time. That's not what he's doing for a living.
Most times I just say, humble, just be humble, I could walk in a panel and just be like, oh, what happened thing? I'd be like, cool, I just sit on the drum, play like I know what's going on, and just, go with the energy, the vibe, but most times I just humble. I like to be humble, man. Yeah,
well, I could see that. And, I could get that from your playing, Yeah. I could get that from when I listen to music. You was playing the music for the music. You wasn't trying to show people, hey, I's Reshon, and I come to, surely I's the best. Nah, you was playing and embellishing what the music was needed. They bring the energy, and that's why y'all won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whole band, the whole performance was, everybody was trying to just bring the performance and the music to the best of their ability. It wasn't about Katzenjammers in the best and we come to prove our point, or we representing Tobago and Panama and Tobago. It was just like, you just bring your best foot forward now, boy. And that's, for me, where I want us to be now, boy. When I talk to Claude, when I talk to Leeson, talking to you, I realize men not really competing now.
Yeah.
People just trying to be the best musician that I could be and bring the best that I could for my band. And I think as Panorama expanding around the world, you know, I could see you in New York playing Panorama. I could see you in London playing Panorama.
I see New York champion drummer. You know, the last Panorama I win it. I see champion drummer.
But look, you see, look,
I see champion drummer with BJ again. Big up BJ. Rados. I see champion drummer.
Well, yes. And well, right. Look. And exactly that's exactly what I'm thinking. Is like, I think that when I hear you play, I think that you are a world-class drummer, and I feel like this starting back this series, you know, I really wanna just show the world what you all have, what you all bring into the table, and really just start to let the public know, because Panorama band set up in such a way that you don't see inside the rack. The drummers is not a how to put it, boy, a spectacle, and a drum set is a spectacular thing to look at. But the drummer hide up in the middle of the rhythm rack there, you know, and I think, you know, my job and my call right now is to just expose to the world, hey, this is the man in the back holding the rhythm section together, holding the band together, bringing the energy, locking the tempo. When the conductor in front there, you know, just liaising now, the engine, you understand? So that's to me, that's where it come down to. That's what it come down to. Before we go forward that way, talk a little bit about the kind of stuff you want to use. I know you didn't get to bring down any of your stuff you're using, some of the stuff that we have in the studio here, but I know you brought your snare.
Yeah.
You want to talk a little bit about the snare?
This custom made TRINIDAD, this snare. I ain't gonna lie, I play most of the brands, the top brands, Tama. DW was my all-time favorite, but now I'm using this core snare. This is a 14 by 6.5, I think, Purple Heart, and this Cripsy song, everything, where it unsigned. Whenever I call it unsigned.
Yeah.
This and, well, my hardware is DW pedals. I love DW pedals. I love DW hard, I love DW pedals. It's the best pedals for me. Yeah. So, I like Sabian cymbals. That is my choice, but
it's whatever we could get.
Whatever we could get at the time. Right now I'm using Vic Flirts, but Pro Mark is I love Pro Mark from long time. I love Pro Mark sticks. For me, I love the feel like it more harder for me. Pro Mark sticks have a harder.
Yeah.
It does last longer for me. The chip up here, it does last longer. So that's basically it.
Alright,
too
so
fancy.
DW Pro Mark and KW looking for Sabian as well. With regard to drum set, what would be a choice drum set if you had to If they get unlimited budget and Katzenjammers say, yeah, go and pick out whatever drum set you want. Where you pulling?
A Yamaha Oak.
Yamaha Oak Custom. All right.
I ain't seen nothing could beat a Yamaha drums. I mean, to me, that is my opinion, that the tone of the toms, if you could carry it low, high, and you still get a perfect song out of the drum. So Yamaha for me.
What it have in the future for Reshon Ramsey? Well, what is you looking forward to in the future with drumming, you know? And not just drumming, but life.
Basically right now, I'm just trying to win all the Panama. All the Panama, but basically not really, I just winning the Panama, you know. I want to jump for most of the arrangers, you know, like all the arrangers. That's just me. That is one of my goal in, you know, around the pan. I want to grace me drum with all the arrangers. I did it with some Duvon Stewart, you know, Len Booksy Shaw, BJ, you know, Coach Ramsey, OJ, a good bit. So, you know, I just want to play with all the arrangers. That is, you know, and just live life, live good.
I like how you already call a wide generation gap there from Booksy to Duvon to Kush and OJ, you know. That's real. That shows the vast knowledge and the vast skill level that you have to be able to play and satisfy the different generations, because a lot of the older men where you lock the groove, lock the band together, and a lot of the younger fellas where you push the band. You know, so it really takes a lot.
It's a good experience. It has been a good experience because, I mean, there'll be some crazy music.
Yeah.
Like every arranger have some crazy phrases. I'll be like, well, I play with Kush right now, and I'll be like, yo, like, where you get that phrasing from?
Yeah.
Like, where you come up with, like, why that?
Yeah.
It could have been simple. Why that kind of say, you know? But it does be challenging at times. It'll be challenging because, remember, they call the drummer the sweetener. Yeah. So, yeah, sometimes you might have a part, the arranger might lay down a piece of jam, and, you know, it just sweet. But then they're looking for the excitement, you know, and that's where the drummer, the percussion come in as well, you know, so, yeah.
Music Media Marketing Management. M to the power 4.